welcome to come here and view and watch this match live. Incoming is coming onto the match is Team Kenya 1 versus Team Zanzibar, and we are waiting to see how the match is going to come alive today. It's a really beautiful morning here. We are here to witness the women competing for the Africa Kabaddi Championship 2025 happening here at the JKUAT Assembly Hall. We are preparing to see the players get onto the mat with all the zeal. The match that just happened before this was the Kenya 2 versus the Uganda women, and the Uganda women won their first round of this match. We are here to witness if Kenya 1 is going to redeem itself after their last loss by the Team Kenya 2. We are here, we can listen to the fans cheering them on. We have the fans cheering them on here. They've come in good numbers to cheer their fellow counterparts. The Kenya men Kabaddi team are here to cheer on the Kenya women Kabaddi team. And I can see also the other teams have come in with their fans from their respective countries. We have Uganda, they just arrived. We have Zanzibar, they just arrived. We also have the hosting team, which is Team Kenya, and they are here in good numbers to make sure that this happens, and it happens smoothly, and this goes on to the best of the interest of the fans who've come to watch this. We can see the Kenya 2 team coming in to sit there and await the Kenya 1 team. And entering the match are our able umpires there. Our able umpires have just come into the mat to ref this game. They are certified, and quickly they are followed by Kenya 1 in the green jerseys. We have Kenya 1 in the green jerseys, and we can hear the fans getting loud because of this team. And in the far right of the camera, we can see their coach, that is John Karuga, getting into the match. And followed up is the beautiful Zanzibar women who are entering the match in the navy blue jerseys. And we can hear the fans behind there cheering them on, cheering them on, cheering them on. It's a beautiful sight here in the JKUAT Assembly Hall. You should come down here and witness it for yourselves. So here we have the Zanzibar women and the Kenya women competing here. Ladies and gentlemen, we have finished the respective anthems for both countries. They were here showing their solidarity to their respective countries before they start the match. And here we have started the match already. We have the umpires calling the captains for both teams, calling the names of both teams to come and for the coin toss session, and the coin goes up and it comes down, and a winner is picked at this point, waiting for the umpire's report to see who won this coin toss session. We have the Team Kenya being taken a photo for the Team Kenya. They are there being taken a very good photo to remember them, and we can listen to the fans going wild here. The Zanzibar team is also being taken a good photo there. My apologies, listeners, for the shuffle in words there. And we have both teams being taken a photo and meeting to discuss what they're going to do, what tactics they're going to use, which skills they're going to portray, so they win this match here. A photo being taken for the team Zanzibar women. Beautiful women here. And we have them, both teams, psyching themselves up. And Zanzibar, yes. Kazi Yendele by the team Zanzibar, and Kenya Tupo by team Kenya. Amazing work here. We can see the first 7 of both teams. The first 7 for both teams preparing themselves to start. We have the rest of the players going back to sit on the bench and await. And here we have Team Kenya. Team Kenya. The coin toss session was won by Team Zanzibar, and they chose coach, meaning Team Kenya will be the first to go and raid. And here we have Lavender. We have Lavender going in to raid, tries the left corner, stretches to the right corner, doesn't get it. Goes back to the left corner to see if she can get a point or a bonus, and she gets a point. A mistake there by the cover, giving Lavender 1 point. We have Team Zanzibar going into raid. Starts from the left corner, runs to the right corner, claims a point from the cover, but the point has not been awarded by the umpire, says you did not touch that cover. And there, Team Zanzibar goes back to win, goes back to raid, tries a total to the cover, doesn't get it, stretches to the right corner, doesn't get the point, stretches out on the right corner, doesn't get it, and she gets there with 2 points. A mistake there by the went in for an ankle hold, but it wasn't successful, and the Zanzibar Raider goes back with 2 points. The Zanzibar Raider going back with 2 points, and here we have a Kenyan Raider going into raid. Goes into raid, is caught by the cover. An amazing double thigh hold there by the cover, taking down the Raider from Team Kenya. We have only 4 players remaining for the Team Kenya, are looming all out here. Zanzibar going into raid, stretches out to the corner. The bonus is not awarded here because the players are only 4 on the match, so the bonus point is not awarded. We have Lavender going into raid, tries in from the corner, doesn't get it, and is taken down. An amazing ankle hold there by the corner for Team Zanzibar. An amazing ankle hold. Lavender tried to get out from it but wasn't successful. Zanzibar going into raid. A super tackle is on here. Tries in to stretch to the corner. Super tackle is on. We have, she tries her level best to see if it will happen that way. But tries to go to the corner, doesn't get it, and that's an amazing patience displayed by Team Kenya. Amazing patience displayed by Team Kenya there. We have the umpire calling in their captain to discuss something with them, and it goes back. We have Fletcher here. Fletcher, who's an amazing raider, going into raid, stretches out there and gets out. An amazing handoff there, or is it a body off? An amazing, bringing back the one and only Wahoo back to the mat. Captain Zanzibar going into raid, stretches out to the corner, doesn't get her. Goes back, tries to size up the defense of the Kenya team. Sizes up the defense of the Kenya team. Seeing where can I get the point. And an intimidation there by our left corner. An intimidation there, sending back the raider. Here we have Fletcher going into raid. An amazing raider here going into raid. Tries a toe touch, doesn't get it, and is jumped by, and it gets there. She gets a point. A point is taken there. A point is taken there. And there is a problem here. The referee had already blown the whistle there. It was already blown the whistle there. And here we have a green card awarded to Team Zanzibar. A green card awarded to Team Zanzibar. We saw Fletcher there. She would have gone with very many points. That would have been a super raid, but the Team Zanzibar caught her by her limbs. There was no movement. You can see the line, but you can't touch the line, giving them 1 point. Tries to a kick there to the right corner. A kick there to the right corner. Does she get it? Yes, she gets it, and she goes back. She goes back with that point. Gets a point from Wahoo. Gets a point from Wahoo. Here we have the raiders going into raid. Intimidation there from the Zanzibar crowd. But she is not intimidated. She says, I am here, I'm in my home country, and I am going to do my level best to show you that I can show up and show off. Tries to stretch to the corner, and she gets a point. Gets a point from the cover. Claims a point. Is she awarded the point? Is the point awarded? And a review is taken by a review. No, not a review there. The defender decides that she was caught and she goes out. Here is a super tackle on once again. The second super tackle of this match. The second super tackle of this match. The last super tackle was not successful. And here it comes back to show if this will be successful. Here we have the raider trying to the left corner, trying to cut the left corner. Doesn't get it and is taken down. And super tackle by Team Kenya, successful. A super tackle, successful, taking down the Zanzibar captain. Bringing in another player. Now there are 4 on the mat. The Kenyan raider going into raid. Starts off from the left corner. From the left corner. Tries. And she goes back. We have another raid there. We have a raid going on here by Team Zanzibar. And here we have an intimidation from the left corner. An amazing intimidation chasing off the raider. But she comes back, says, it is you I want, and it is from you I'll get a point. And they want to see just how much patience she has. She tries. He doesn't get it. Tries. And she is called back by her teammates. And here we have goes, tries and comes out with a super raid there. A super raid taking 4 defenders from Team Zanzibar to the bench. Taking, is it 4? Is it 4? Is it 3? How many? Let's see the umpire's decision. It is 4. 3 points actually. 3 points. A super raid there by Greta. A super raid there. Zanzibar going into raid. Here there is a bonus. She has revived her entire team, and they are 7 on the mat. Finally, 7 of them on the mat, and they take her down. They take her down, and she goes back to the bench. We have only one defender left. Only one defender left. Only one defender left. Only one defender left. Only one defender left here. And all out by Team Zanzibar. That was an amazing display of skill by the defender from Team Zanzibar. She said, I knew that you will come and touch me and go without touching the success, therefore point to us. But the Kenya team reminded her, go and pick the success and come back. Tries a bonus, doesn't get it. Tries a bonus once again and she doesn't get it, and she is taken down by the left corner. An amazing ankle hold there and a quick team support from the rest of the players. Amazing display of teamwork here. Amazing display of teamwork here. Raiding goes to the left corner, stretches out to the right corner and is taken down, and she gets there, getting out a defender. She tried to tackle her. A very good follow back, but it wasn't successful. A very quick follow back, but it wasn't successful. Amazing display of skills by the Raider. The two captains are called, given instructions by our umpire here on what should happen, where should the player get out from, when they have been caught or the Raider has gone to the other side. Zanzibar Raider going into raid her first raid of the day, and that was a mistake by Wahoo there. And she gives a point to the Zanzibar Raider, and her teammates tell her why. Why would you give out a point when we are already looking for those points? An amazing handoff there. And she gets 2 defenders. An amazing display of skills there. She said, I did not get to the center line. I can get 2 points from you. And that was a mistake. Reminding the other teammates that they should relax. And a substitution made by Team Kenya. Zanzibar going into raid, starts from the right corner, tries from the right corner. Amazing intimidation there. Tries to go for the cover by a running hand stretch, but she doesn't get it. Again, if she tries it, does she get her point? Yes, she gets her point. She does get her point. She gets her point, and she is taken out. We have Team Kenya going into raid. Lavender going into raid. She tries off from the right corner, tries to stretch to the left corner, stretches out to the left corner. An intimidation there by the Zanzibar defender, tapping on the mat to disrupt her, to tell her that you will not get a point here and I will make sure of it. And she finally takes down Lavender. Taking down Lavender, and she goes back. She's reviving her teammates one by one. We saw her getting a point from the raid. Now she has gotten a point from the defense, meaning it is a good display of both a raider and a defender, an all-rounder as it is known in Kabaddi. We all have amazing players on this match. We haven't seen mistakes such as losing count, chanting the name Kabaddi as the Raider is on the other side, meaning these are players who have played for a while and have mastered the art of the game. Picks a quick bonus there by the left corner. Tries a toe touch there, is trying to end. Amazing, a bonus plus point. unplanned for, and very unplanned for follow back, and the raider utilizes that opportunity. Time out for Team Kenya. Time out for Team Kenya. We have the umpires calling out a timeout for both teams, and they have been called. Their coaches are talking to them, telling them how to strategize, how they are going to use the skills that they have learned. And we have the raider tries to utilize that opportunity, but the raider has said, I haven't still taken my time to call you in for a raid. Amazing their display of skills by our raider. Tries a bonus, doesn't get it, tries another bonus. Did she get it? And very, very unsuccessful ankle hold there by the right corner, giving the Zanzibar raider a point, a quick point, and she dies with that leg, says you are not going anywhere, and true to her word, she has been taken down. She has been taken down by this beautiful display here, a beautiful raider, a beautiful defender, taking her down. We have Team Zanzibar going back to raid. We have them there with only 4 players on Team Kenya. Only 4 players, Team Kenya. Tries here, doesn't get it. She goes back. This is Fletcher going into raid. Takes a bonus. Does she get the bonus? Yes, she gets the bonus and is taken down. Doesn't take down, but gets a point for her team and goes back to defend. We have Subena Hamad going into raid. Tries out from the right corner, a kick to the left corner, doesn't get it, and she decides to go back to defend. Here again, we have Fletcher going into raid. She tries to stretch to she stretches to the right corner, doesn't get it. Tries to stretch to the left corner, doesn't get it, and she gets a quick point, and a very, very quick point. A very, very, very quick point there. She went down and tapped her leg when she was on still raiding, still defending. Didn't know that Fletcher would go down and try to get a point by her hands, and that is what she did. And a review is being called here. We have our umpire asking the TV umpire for a review. We are waiting for a review by the TV umpire, a review by the TV umpire here, to show them what happened, what exactly happened, how did the point be taken, how did the point be gotten. A very good review here by the TV umpire, involving both umpires, involving the umpires from both sides, so that they can all come and see and witness and see that this is truly a very fair and very open match here. The TV umpire will come and see if the point has been taken. Both umpires on the field have come here to see if that point was gotten by Fletcher or that was not the case. This is just promoting transparency, and this is what we want to promote as it is, transparency, so that they can see if she was touched. We can also see the fans on the match also looking at their phones to see if how it is, because this is being streamed live, so you can also, as your team, you can sit down and see if there was a point there, because if there was a point or if there was no point, so that you can all see how it goes. And we have both teams discussing, seeing what we are going to do. There was a looming all out on the side of Team Kenya, but we have seen Fletcher reviving her teammates one by one. saying that you are not going to give us an all-out. We are going to fight this thing till the end. We are going to fight this till the end. We are going to fight this till the end. And we are still awaiting the TV umpire's review, still awaiting their decision, still awaiting to see what they are going to make, what decision they're going to make. We know that the umpire's decision is final, even if you try to refuse it, the decision is final and it stands. And we are awaiting that decision for the match to continue. Both teams talking to each other, seeing what they can do better to win this match. Remember, this is just the first half of this match. This is just the first half of this match. We have Team Kenya competing with Team Zanzibar to see who is going to work this. And review is unsuccessful. The Zanzibar Raider was caught and she has been taken out. Here we have Sina Musa Ali. And speaking of the first half of this match, we have the umpires blowing the whistle, saying that the time is over. This is halftime, a change of court for both. This is amazing display of skills here from both teams. I am impressed. Everyone is impressed. We have Kenya 1 with a total of 21 points and Team Zanzibar with 12 points. This is a close race. Remember that in Kabaddi, even if the time is 2 minutes, a team can make great moves and still come and win it. We have a whole entire half, the second half that will be coming in a few. A second half that will be coming in a few. And we shall see both teams squaring it off here to see what is going to happen, how things are going to unfold, which skills are going to be portrayed here. We have the hand stretch. Yes, and that is me here commentating. I am your commentator of the day, Kibet Sharon Jeff Chirchir. Thank you. We have both teams here talking to each other, discussing what they are going to do, what they are going to do to win this. We have Team Kenya who are supposed to defend their lead and Team Zanzibar who are supposed to close up on that gap and try and chase this point so that they can win. We have these teams on both sides in the audience commentating and jeering and looking at which team is the loudest to support their fellow teammates. Here we have both teams discussing. This has been a thrilling match. This has been an amazing match. We here at the Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology Assembly Hall, we have the Africa Kabaddi Women Championship 2025 that started off today, the 7th of April at 8 a.m. We have our second match going on. That is Team Kenya 1 versus Team Zanzibar. That is the match that is ongoing at the moment, and they are on their halftime. The first match was Team Uganda versus Team Kenya 2, and we saw Team Uganda terrorizing the Team Kenya 2 and taking an early win here to secure their first win of this match. Second match of the day, their first win of the match, yes. Second match of the day, we have Team Kenya 1 versus Team Zanzibar. We have seen the likes of Lizen Owino, Christine Adhiambo, Lavenda Owor, Esther Adasha, Loretta Ashubwe, Ruth Ndoku, Mary Wahu, Lorraine Fletcher, Anne Ochieng, Faith Chepto, Gertrude Cherotich, and Emily Wanyama. On the side of the team Zanzibar, we have had the likes of Amina Abdallah, Sumaya Hassan, Madiwa Haji, Hajra Shauri. We have Hassan there, Faida Ramadan, Suna Musa Ali, Subena Hamad, Zakia, Hadija, Shadla, amazing names here. You see, we have the team Zanzibar, and you expect such names from the team. Halftime over here. Halftime over here. Yes, we are bracing ourselves for the second half of this game. The second half of this game. The TV umpire calls in his fellow umpire for a review, discusses something there, discusses something with the other umpire. The TV umpire wants to do something here. The TV umpire wants to do, they are consulting with the TV umpires. To see how many players were on the mat before halftime. Is that the case? Let us wait and see. Let us wait and see. Let us wait and see. We have Sina Musa Ali talking to the rest of the team, telling them, this is how I want you to do this. This is you corner. Are you turning this side? Do you want a point from her? You cover. What are you doing there? Intimidate the raider. Intimidate the raider. She should not get comfortable on our side. She should never get comfortable on our side. We have an amazing display here by both teams. The umpire's decision is final. We have the umpire here, yes, the umpire. Comes in to ask what happened. When did this happen? How was it that it happened that way? Umpire's decision, he decides, okay, calls it in. She goes back to raid. We have Sina Musa Ali going into raid. She tries out from the left corner, stretches out to the left corner, gets in so deep, and is intimidating that right corner for her to come and get this point. Come and get this point, it's you that I want. But is she the amazing display of Nini by that team? She was in for a while. She was there, she was in too deep, and the right corners did not intimidate her enough to get comfortable from there. Fletcher going into raid. Fletcher going into raid. She tries a bonus, claims it. Let's see the umpire's decision on it. We have Fletcher there. Can she be caught? No, her teammates call her back to defend. An empty raid there, but amazing. Sina Musa Ali going back to raid. We have seen this raider going in for many raids, and she is talented, quick on her feet. She has mastered the skills of Kabaddi. Goes in again for that corner and claims another point. Another point there. The right corners would have taken this opportunity and took her down, but that was not the case here. That was not the case here. She goes in and claims a point. A tall raider, an advantage to her actually. Here we have Fletcher going into raid. Fletcher goes in for a raid. sizes up the defense of the Zanzibar team, and she is taken down. She has been taken down. She has been taken down. She claims a bonus point, doesn't get a bonus point, and a point is awarded to Team Zanzibar. If that is awarded to Team Zanzibar, our super tackle is on here. Super tackle is on. Super tackle is on. The defenders need to be a bit patient, to be patient, and she gets a point. She gets a point. Subena Hamad gets a point from Mamito. We have Lavender going into raid. Remember, she needs to revive a player, or it's an all-out for Team Zanzibar. And an amazing handoff there by Lavender. An amazing handoff there by Lavender, taking out Subena Hamad, and she brings in Emily Wanyama. And the defenders need to be patient. The point is for the raider. Wait for her to come to you. And she takes her down. An amazing ankle hold, double ankle hold by Lavender, taking down Sina Musa Ali. She is taken down. And a super tackle awarded for Team Kenya. They say that Team Kenya goes into raid and Lavender goes back to raid. She says, you came, you gave me a point. I've also taken a point there. An amazing handoff there, taking out. Taking out. A timeout is called for both teams. She takes out Sumaya Ame Hassan, takes down Sumaya Ame Hassan. Timeout being called for both teams to re-strategize, see what they can do. The umpire calls them back, says team timeout is over. Timeout is over. Here we have Shauri Ali going into raid. An amazing raider, but decides to go back to defend. It's better if I defend. Lavender there goes into raid. Straight out from the left corner to the right corner. Does she get it? She doesn't get it. An amazing raider there. We have seen her gather some very many points here. Amazing points here. She goes back, stretches out to the right corner. She doesn't get her. Decides to go back to defend, which is amazing. We have Faida Ramadan going into raid. Faida Ramadan goes into raid. Sees if she can get that point. Does she get it? Yes, she gets it. She gets that point. Reviving Sina Musa. And Sina Musa is their main raider. Remember that. We have Lavender going into raid. She goes into raid. Stretches to the right corner, doesn't get it. Turns and see, if you're following me, I will get a point from you. But there's no follow-up from the Zanzibar team. And she is taken down. She is taken down by Sina Musa Ali. An amazing ankle hold there. She tries to go out but is not able to get out. A quick team support from Team Zanzibar. And all out there. And a looming all out on the side of, but a super tackle as well. On the side of Team Kenya. They need to be patient. they need to be patient, but the umpire calls it in and says that I caught the defender, I caught Emily, and you will go out. Here we have Lizen Owino going into raid. Lizen Owino sees if she's going to revive them. If she's going to revive them. If she's going to revive them. Does she get that point? Does she get a point? Claims a point. Claims that point. Claims that point. Claims that point. Claims that point. Sees if she goes in and TV umpires, and she is taken out. She is taken out. Bringing in Gertrude Cherotich to defend. A super tackle on here. A super tackle is on here. Let's see if this will be successful. Will this be successful? Will this be successful? Yes, yes, it will be successful. It will be successful. Is she out? Is she not out? What happened? A defender self out there and Raider out. 1 point on both teams. Wasn't a super tackle, a defender out and also a Raider out? We saw the defender came and took out the Raider and took down a defender as well. Goes in, teases her. She is told to take her time. She already had taken her success. They go back, and here we have an amazing follow back by Sinamusa Ali, seeing a pursue here, not a follow back, a pursue here. She pursues the defense, tries to stretch inside it, but is taken down. Then she, yes, she gets it. Yes, she gets it. Yes, she gets to the center line. Gets to the center line, and all out for Team Zanzibar. And all out for Team Zanzibar. She takes out Lizen Owino and Mamito. They tried the defense, tried up, tried to see what's going on. Did that happen? Did it not happen? They are being encouraged. They are being encouraged there by their teammates, by their fans. They are being encouraged there by the fans there. A substitution happening on side of Team Kenya. Substitution there. Taking out Anne Ochieng there, bringing in Faith Chepto, and here we have Lavender going in to raid. Lavender goes into raid. She goes into raid, starts off from the left corner, stretches to the right corner, a quick turn there. We have seen how she has displayed very good skills here. We have a raider there going into raid. We have intimidation there, an intimidation. She stumbles, but she doesn't touch the lobby. An amazing display of skill there by Subena Hama. She takes out Mamito, an attempted ankle hold there, but was unsuccessful, giving a point for Zanzibar. Last 5 minutes scores. We have Kenya 1 with 28 and Kenya 1 with 28 and Zanzibar with 25. I told you that this game of Kabaddi requires skill, and even the shortest time can be able to make up for that margin. They went in for they went in with a margin during the first half of almost 9 points, and they have been able to come back, and it's only a margin of 3 points. Comes back to defend. We have Subena Hamad going into raid, tries out from the right corner and stretches to the left corner. They should be patient. 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 And she tries to take her out, but she does not take her out. An amazing, a very, very strong raider there. A very strong raider there. We have a review from Team Zanzibar claiming that she got 2 points, but the umpire had called in for only 1 point. That was an amazing display of strength there by Subena Hamad Manja. An amazing display of strength. She a very good follow back there, but she was able to remove the cover, the right cover. She threw her out and she took a point. She threw her out and was able to get to the center line. Amazing display of strength there by Subena Hamad Manja. We have both teams here. Review successful. The defender was already out. The raider was already out. Points awarded to Team Zanzibar. Fletcher goes into raid. We have Fletcher. No, Lavender takes up the mantle and says, I will raid for Team Kenya. I will raid for Team Kenya. Last 5 minutes. Last 5 minutes. And a countdown there. Go back and defend. Amazing intimidation there by the Zanzibar defender, scaring off the raider, and she goes back to defend. We have Loreen. No, she cannot be taken down, and she remains. An amazing ankle hold there by Lavender. Lavender displaying that she's an all-rounder. I will raid and I will defend. We have 25 is being called there. 25 is being called there. 25 is being called there. Has it been called out? No, she hasn't. Defender out. Defender out? Yes, a defender has been called out. A defender has been called out. Timeout. Timeout for both teams. Timeout for both teams. They are making mistakes that will cost them this match. They had already bagged this, but Team Zanzibar have shown that we are also opponents. Very, very good opponents here, and we shall make it tough for you to bag this in your home country. We will come and we will give you what the time that is needed for you to come and show us how amazing of a team you are. We have Kenya 1 at 29 and Zanzibar at 28. At 28, last 3 minutes remaining, last 3 minutes, and at 3 minutes is some time. 3 minutes is time, and a difference of only 1 can change to a difference of 10, but with the 28 team beating the 29 score team. So we are going to see how this will unfold. Lavender stretches out to the right corner, starts out from the left corner and runs. Intimidation there by Team Zanzibar. Intimidation there. She decides to go back and defend. They send in Sina Musa Ali to go and raid for them. Sina Musa Ali starts out from the right corner, stretches to the left corner and stretches out to the right corner. She tries to stretch to them. Immediately she tries and get Chepto inside there. We shall see how many points she'll go with. Only one point, and now they are at par. She saw that Chepto had gone for that point. That is how she saw it. This is their third raid for Team Kenya, meaning they have to get a point. Does she get a point or 2? She gets 2 points. She gets 2 points. She gets 2 points. She gets 2 points, or is it only 1 point? A review here. A review being called in for a team. A review by the umpire says that 2 defenders have been taken out, but they claim only one defender was taken out. Remember, the scores are at par. The scores are at par as per the moment, and this raid is going to prove if there will be a difference of 2 points, a difference of 1 point. This is almost into the last 2 minutes of the game, into the last minutes of this game. I must say that I am so impressed. And these ladies are squaring it off perfectly at the JKOT Assembly Hall for the Africa Women Kabaddi Championship 2025 happening in Nairobi, Kenya. This is amazing. I am impressed. The defending from both teams, the raiding from both teams. It is an amazing display and mastery of the art of Kabaddi. Raider safe, 2 defenders out. Raider safe, 2 defenders out, and Lavender cannot hold her joy. Lavender cannot hold her joy. We have our last raid here. Will she die with this point? Let her. The time is hers. Let her go with that 1 point. Only 1 point. Raider safe. And we have Team Kenya with. We have Team Kenya with 33 and Team Zanzibar with 32. And Kenya 1 wins this with only a difference of 1 point. Only a difference of 1 point. And I told you that time in Kabaddi moves fast, and you need to be careful. You need to be wary of your defenders. You need to be wary of your raiders. You need to be you just need to be alert during this entire match. We see Team Kenya 1 winning the second match of the day. I have been your commentator, Kibet Sharon.